What's up, guys? Good morning. How you doing? Good to see you guys again for another live session, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's going to be another amazing day. So, if you know somebody that should be here that is yet to that should join us for today's live trading, of course, go ahead, invite them, let them know that we are live and we are about to start cashing to the out. So, let's go. Let's go. So please invite your friends and family. Let them know that we are live. We're about to start cashing out. So let your friends and family know that we are live and we are about to get down to the charts. All right. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Let them know that we are live and we are not waiting for anybody. Okay. So once you join us, let's know your name and where you're joining us from. Okay. Once you join, let's know your name. Let's get your name and where you're joining us from. Let's get your name and where you are joining us from. Let's get your name and where you are joining us from. All right. Then share the link to your friends, share the link to your family. Let's go. So, how has this week been for you guys? How has the week been for you guys? Let me know on the chat. How has the week been? Have you guys been profitable? Don't worry, I'll share my own um results for the week so far with you guys. Like this week has just been crazy, man. But it's all good. It's part of trading. So I'll share some of my experiences in the market last week and this week with you guys. Hopefully, hoping that you guys were able to learn a few things from it. Because I mean, this week has just been hell of a week. But what can we do? We move. All right. So once you join us, please let's know your name, where you're joining us from. Oh boy. Where you're joining us from so that we can give you guys a shout out before we go live. In about 2 minutes at exactly 11:08 thereabouts, I'll be diving straight to the charts. So that we can make some money. All right. Ready, 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 ready. Ready, 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 ready. All right, so welcome everyone. So I will have about 76 people in the house today. Please make sure you share the link, okay, and give this video a thumbs up, okay. I really appreciate that. So give the video a thumbs up and let's dive right into the chat this morning. So good morning everyone. Let me just give you guys a shout out. Tammy from Port Harcourt, Joseph, good morning. Austin, good to see you. Ediet, good to see you. Good morning, JD. Good morning, Fevo. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Falcom from Port Harcourt. Good morning, Peace from Kwara State. Mukti from Abuja. MMB Money, good to see you. Awo from Ghana. Michael from Lagos. Tobela from South Africa. Favor from Benin City. Good to see you. Gonzalez from New Jersey. Good to see you. Abdul Razak from Somali. Amazing. Wishman from Ghana. Good to see you. Kenzie from Abuja. Good news from Akwa Ibom. Good to see you. Pat from Jos. So good morning, everyone. Austin from Cambodia, Divine from Nasarawa, Chinemere from Enugu, Ochapa, the great Professor Ochapa from FCT. Good to see you again. Chris from Heaven, amazing, amazing. Shout out to all the angels around there. All right. Shola from Lagos, Abba from okay, Muhammad from Gombe State. Good to see you. Ojide from Delta. Tatenda from South Africa. Amazing. Chiemere from Owerri. Habib from Ocean State. Johnson from South Korea. Wow, amazing. You guys are joining from far and near. Theophilus from Lagos, Kishley from South Africa, Samuel from Ogun State. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. So we have about 100 people in the house today, and I'm excited to start up with 100 of you. Hopefully today will be very, very amazing. I'll be doing today is a mixture of both teaching and analysis, just the way we do it. You guys know, every time I come on live here, I try to, as much as we're trying to make money in the market, I try to also teach you guys how to fish, because always giving you fish won't make you a good fisherman. Good fish has never made a good fisherman. It is the seas, rough rough currents in the sea that actually makes a good fisherman, right? So this is a mixture of both live trading. I'll show you guys my thought process. I won't go in depth, of course, because some people actually pay to get mentored by me. So I'll just give you just basics, just enough for you to be profitable, and then I'll also teach you how to trade Forex. So if you have any question regarding Forex generally, please feel free to ask on the comments. I'll pick a few questions and I'll answer your questions. So leave your questions right now on the comments. All right, so we're going live into the charts. Let's go make some money. So I asked you guys how your trading was, just to get your feedback, to know how trading has been on your own end, because on my end it's been crazy, man. Last week and this week has just been quite slow. I've not really been what you would say profitable. I'm more like break even since last week. Last week I took, I think, 3 trades. 2 was on loss, 2 ended on loss. Only one hit take profit, which was like double the risk of what I lost on both trades. So more like I ended on break even. This week also nothing has happened. I've only entered one single trade this week, and let me check. I've not checked it this morning, but I don't think it's profitable yet. But let me check though. Let me check my trade for this morning. Let me check how my trade is doing for this morning. It's crazy. It's on about 10 pips in loss. So this week has just been really rough on me. Seriously, I'll be honest with you guys. Last week and this week, like, it's just been crazy. I've not made any like serious money last week and this week. So, but of course, I've been flipping accounts on synthetics, bro. Don't play with me on synthetics. I've been flipping accounts. We've been flipping accounts on synthetics trading. You guys know that we started synthetics training classes also last month. That's been crazy. Somebody came into the group and made 1,000. Let me check. Let me give you guys the correct figure so that you guys don't see I'm lying. Let me get the correct figures for you guys. This guy made let me get the comprehensive. Good. This guy made $1,046 with $20. It's crazy, man. He made $20 with $20. He made $1,046. See the result here. In fact, he's on the group, so guys on the group will tell you. See the result here. It's crazy with just $2. Like, it's just crazy. Guys are just doing amazing stuff on synthetic trading. All right, but it's all good. I prefer Forex. I love Forex anytime, anywhere. I prefer Forex to synthetic trading. But in fact, I've personally not even flipped account this much, like from 20 to 1,000. That's crazy. The highest I've done is like from, I think, $2 to like $700. But I've not done this like $1,000 from $20. Like, that's insane. All right, but let's go into the chat. Let's see what we can do for today. So are you excited? If you are excited, you guys know how we do it. Before we go into the chat, let me quickly give you guys a disclaimer. Quick disclaimer. Number one is my strategy is not your strategy. it's okay. We can have 10 different, we can all be using different strategies in the market and we are all making money. It doesn't mean that a strategy is superior to mine or mine is superior to yours. Okay, it simply means that we have different strategies. So I might be analyzing the market, it might not make sense to you, but it's cool, it's nice, it's fine. Okay, just understand that. Okay, so that brings me to the second disclaimer, which is the fact that my win rate is about 70%. So 70% of the time I'll be profitable, 30% of the time I'll probably be wrong. Like last week, we predicted that GBP CHF was going to go on a sell. It went on sale, gave us like 1:1 risk to reward while we were waiting to, I mean, how many of you entered that GBP CHF trade? While I was waiting for the trade to go to 1:2, it reversed back, a news came out and we hit stop loss. But trust me, that market was actually going to take profit. There was nothing to stop it. We did 1:1. I was up about 800 and something dollars on one of the accounts, and then all of a sudden news came out, a reverse, hit our stop loss. So 30% of the time I'll definitely be wrong. I own up to that, no stress. Okay, so that brings us to the final disclaimer, which is the fact that you should not risk all your money on one single trade. It doesn't make any sense. It's not a wise investment. It's not wise. Okay, don't risk all your money. The markets will always be here forever, so risk only what you're willing to lose or make part time. All right, so that you still have a capital to trade tomorrow if the trade doesn't go well. Okay, which oftentimes it doesn't. All right, so that said, let's move. So you guys know how we do it here. Give me the energy. Let's pump up the energy now. Let's push the energy to another level. Come on, type on the chat. Money must be made. Some guys are already fast. Some guys are already typing. Money must. You guys know how we do it here. Push the energy. Let's push the energy now. 10x. Let's 10x the energy before we go into the charts. Let's 10x the energy in the house. Let's go. Push the energy to another level. Somebody's asking, okay, thanks so much. I've been impacted yesterday. All right. Kenzie said, I'm a Cash Club member. I'm on profit. We're always on profits on Cash Club. For those of you that don't know, Cash Club is our mentorship program on Forex. We have a 3 months, 1 year, and a lifetime program. So if you want to get fully trained, we don't sell courses, we do program. It's a training program. It's not a course. All right. Somebody said, how can I deposit funds into my account? Depends on the broker you're using, right? I've spotted my G in the house, David Archom. My brother, good to see you, man. David, will you say that today is your first time again? I don't catch you again. Before you lie again now that today is your first time. I don't catch you again. So good to see you guys. You guys know David. David is a very badass trader. Awesome guy. So good to see you, man. Good to see you. Shout out to you, David. So money must be made. Let's go. I can see the energy. You guys are on fire today. Money must be made. All right. Okay. So let's move to the charts. Let's see what we have for today. Okay, today is the second time. Yeah, you did not lie. All right, so let's go to the charts. Let's see what we have for today. I'll share my screen and walk you through a few setups that hopefully that I was watching yesterday during the live trading session with my guys on the trading floor. And hopefully let's see how it goes today. So let me put the chart over here so I can be seeing it. I think we have some major news coming out today, right? Let me check so that we know that we are clear. And the coast is clear for us to milk the market today. All right. So 1 minute while I check on the news for today. Okay, yeah, CPI. I thought as much. So today is CPI by 1:30 because I checked the news yesterday and my like subconsciously I just knew there was a news coming out today. Then the CPI because last week was NFP, so it's always followed by CPI. So we have a news coming out about 1:30, and bro, CPI is no news to play. CPI is a no nonsense news. You guys should know that already. So we'll just trade with caution. Even if we're able to see a setup, we're going with a lot of caution. All right. What's happening? Why can't I join live here? Okay, good. I'm able to join. Fantastic. So I want to be seeing everybody so I can be seeing your chat. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking, how can I determine if the market is ready to break a particular zone? Good question. So let me start off with this question. Because seriously, the market is not setting up like really well since last week. And so I think let's just do some form of teaching before we analyze, because we're analyzing maybe 3 or 4 charts that I'm looking at. We'll be analyzing NZD USD. I was eyeing NZD USD as of yesterday. We'll also be analyzing Euro GBP. Euro GBP, we entered a setup yesterday, which the market quite didn't get to our entries before moving to our take profit, but we're not on the trade. Okay, but it's okay, it's fine. NZD card, we'll analyze NZD card also, and probably I think Euro NZD. Okay, but before I do that, let's go ahead. Let me just teach you guys something that I've taught this a few times. Some of you might would have heard me say something like this. So how you know a market is about to break out is when the market starts doing what we call accumulation. All right, when you see, let's say, a trend, something, the market is going like this, then all of a sudden you start seeing the market do something like this, like this. Now this market is typically heading to a breakout. Now the thing is that this breakout can actually be either to the upside or to the downside. All right, when you see the market going up, then all of a sudden the momentum starts dropping, and you start seeing the market kind of shrinking, something just like we're seeing around this level or this places over here, this whole place. All right, when you see the market doing something like this around a resistance level, the next possible thing that will happen in this market is either a break below to the downside or a break above to the upside. Now, question is, how do you know which area or which direction the market is actually going to break out? Now, pay attention to this. Now, if you're looking for a breakout, typically you want to be looking for a breakout from a lower time frame. You're not going to be looking for breakouts on a higher time frame. Let's say you're trading 2 time frames, which of course you should be trading more than 1 time frame. If you're making all your decisions on one single time frame, you are doing rubbish. That was on a lighter note though, but it's very close to what you're actually doing. Rubbish. Okay, but no offense, right? So if you're trading the market, it's not very wise to make all your decisions on one time frame. You check analysis, you check the candlestick chart on one time frame, you check the candlestick on one time frame, check the trend on one time frame, put your structures on one time frame, and execute on the same time frame. Bro, you're probably losing if you're doing something like that. And of course, if you're losing, please let us know on the chart that you're losing, so we'll know how to help you. Okay, but that will be you'll be very close to somebody who is not making money in the market if that's what you're doing. So a wise trader knows that you have to always zoom out. If you're looking at a 1 hour time frame, just like this time frame, let's say on a 1 hour time frame, just like we have on the NZD card, if I want to take a trade on NZD card on 1 hour time frame, I would be looking for the breakout here, but where I'll be looking out for the trend is on 4 hour time frame. So you look for breakouts on the lower time frame, but the trend you are looking for, that's the direction you're hoping that this breakout will happen, should be determined on why is this not zooming very well? What's wrong with this guy? Why can't I shift my screen again? What's happening here? Why is my screen just freezing like that? Okay. Okay. All right. So the trend that you're typically going to be following for this breakout will be the trend on a 4 hour time frame. You understand? So if you're looking for breakouts on 1 hour time frame, you're going to be following the trend happening on a 1 hour time frame. All right. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, let me know on the chat if it does. So I can, if you understand what I just said, please let me know on the chat whether it makes sense or whether you need more explanations on what I just said. All right. Wow. So, geez. So this is the highest I think we've had so far. So currently we have over 162 people live following us today. Amazing. I think this is like the highest we've had so far following live during the live trading sessions. Amazing, guys. You guys are doing awesome. So please keep sharing the link. Keep sharing so that we get more traders in here. Let's help more traders get profitable. All right. So that said, let's go back to the chart. So if you understand what I just explained, let me know. Okay, somebody says more explanation. Okay, good. All right, let me explain better. All right. So let's say you are looking for a breakout. That was the question. Somebody asked the question. That was why we're doing this explanation. The question is, how do we know when the market is going to break out and which direction is it going to break out? Now, this is the explanation. So I'm trying to say that if you're looking for a breakout on a 1 hour time frame, okay, you're waiting for a market to break out, let's say on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me take this one for instance. We're looking for a breakout below this resistance. You want the market, you're expecting the market to do something like this, break below this level, or maybe do some form of maybe something like this. You're waiting for the market to do something like this, break below, then retest, and then break to the downside. That's what you're expecting. That's what you're hoping. Now, this is on the 1 hour time frame. Now, if I'm looking for a breakout, I'll typically first of all, you need to or let's say the market has come down. We're all making assumptions now. Let's say the market has come to this level and starts doing something like this, giving lower lows, lower highs, sorry, each time, lower highs, another lower high, and the market is somewhere here. Now, I mentioned that this market has potential to move either ways. This market can either break to the upside or break to the downside. That means it can do something like this. Okay, the market can either do something like this, break to the downside, or break to the upside. This pattern, which is called a descending, I don't like even giving out names of chart patterns because I feel like it's very useless. If you understand liquidity levels, if you understand how liquidity blocks work, where liquidity is coming from and where liquidity is going to, you really don't need to cram the names of all these rubbish candles. Okay, but for the sake of teaching, let me just give you. So the name of this is called a descending triangle. Some will call it a falling wedge, rising wedge, blah blah blah. But when you see a pattern forming like this is always, most of the time, 90% of the time, is leading to a breakout. The market can either break to the upside or it can break to the downside. Now the clarity now the question now becomes, how do I know whether it's going to go up or down? That's what I'm saying. You need to zoom out. You need to zoom out. You need to go to a 4-hour time frame. If you're looking for the breakout on 1 hour, go to 4-hour time frame and see the whole scenario. Check the trend on 4 hours. Is the trend of 4 hours a downtrend or an uptrend? Is the trend of 4 hours, is the market currently at a structure that might push the market to let's say the market has actually been selling? Is the structure on the particular level at a support level that might change the trend to the upside or to the downside? So you're favoring or you're following the trend on the higher time frame while you're looking for the breakout on a lower time frame. Have I been able to explain it to you? If I have, let me know on the chat. All right. Someone is asking, are you on Instagram? Bro, you're not following me on Instagram. What have you been doing? I mean, these are questions you should not be asking. I'm on Instagram. My personal page is on Instagram. My company page is on Instagram. So please, we're on Instagram at TradeWeave HQ. So follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at TradeWeave HQ on IG. So follow us on Instagram, okay? If you're not following us on, bro, we have 176 guys. I'm excited. Please keep sharing. Let's hit 200. Let's see whether I can hit 200 people today. It will really be amazing if we're able to hit 200 people today. Amazing. So I'm on Instagram, okay? So somebody is saying, let me take one more question before trading. A village pastor trading Forex. Money must be made. Wow. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll make money for missions, right? Yeah, that's where I'm having trouble. Time zone and news. Please help break it down for me and others alike. I don't understand what you mean by time zone and news. Or do you mean news trading? please, can you explain this question? Henry Godwin, can you give me more insight to this your question so I can know how to help you out? Somebody said, okay, it's my first time out. All first timers in the house, you guys are welcome. We do this every Thursday by 11 a.m. So set your alarm so that next week you don't miss out. Put your alarm now, 11 a.m. Every Thursday, I'm live here to teach, to mentor, and to analyze the chart with you guys and to give you guys signals and setup. All right. Corrida James said, I'm losing now. Relax. We all started from losing. Okay, it's part of the game. But trust me, if you put in the right work, understand how the market works, the holistic view of the market, understand liquidity providers, understand how market sentiments work, you'll be good. Okay, it might take a little while, but trust me, if you don't give up, you'll be fine. All right. Somebody says, I'm Kenny from Enugu. I've been unprofitable. No, don't quit, bro. Don't quit. I have a video on this channel. I think 10 reasons why I should not quit Forex or something like that. Go and watch that video. There are 10 reasons why I should not quit Forex in this life. So please don't quit, okay? Unless maybe for some other reasons, maybe for personal reasons, maybe issues of your personal satisfaction in life, what you want out of life. If in that case, if all is leading to you quitting Forex, I mean, feel free. I mean, there are many other ways to make $1 billion. Forex is just one out of the many vehicles that can lead you to your $1 billion dream. All right. So there are many other ways. There are many other skills. All right. Okay. Somebody say we are good. Go on. Please explain, how can I liquid level or zone? Please, if you're asking question, make me understand what you're really saying, okay? Because I don't know. Please, how can I liquid level or zone? Please, I don't understand. What if they break above or below, just seek liquidity before continuing? Amazing. Now I have a video coming out on that, maybe later today or maybe tomorrow, so that you understand. I'll answer this question with the video. I already have the video and we're done editing the video. It's cool, it's good to go. So it will be up on our Instagram and YouTube by today, at the end of today, or maybe tomorrow. I explained, I mean, structurally and sentimentally why liquidity breaks happen, not why liquidity grabs happen. All right, so watch out for that video tomorrow. Okay, so subscribe to this channel so you don't miss it, and also on Instagram so that you don't miss it. Yes, you can exit on 1 hour. Okay. Somebody said, hope we can still access this class later. Yeah, you can. It's always here. I want to know about liquidity zone. Okay, I'm pretty new here, money. Okay, all right. So let me just say a few things about liquidity. Now, so many of you have heard me say that market moves from liquidity level to liquidity level, and that's a summary of Forex. Forex, when you see the market move 1 pip, it simply means that liquidity has either been added to the market or subtracted for the market, or liquidity has been exchanged from the buyers to the sellers. Now, liquidity is what moves the market, simple and short. Where the market moves where the money is moving. Let me say this statement again, because some of you need to write this statement on your wall, put it on your trading station. The market moves where the money goes. When you see the market moving, that's money moving. Now you need to ask yourself a question: where is this money coming from, and where is this money going to? Where is the money at this time, and where do thinking? Okay, don't worry, when that video comes out, it will make a lot of sense. Because but let me just give you guys the tip of the iceberg. All right, if you're going into the market as a trader, especially as a retail trader, and you're not an institution, you don't have big money, you're coming in with your 1,000, 2,000, even $100,000 or $200,000, it's still small money to compare to an $8 trillion market. $100,000 is still small money. $1 million is chicken change to this market. All right. So when you come to the market, if you're not an institution, you need to understand how the institutions think and how they trade. That is where liquidity comes in. So you need to understand, as an institution that wants to fill in a particular number of orders. Let's say you have $1 million of orders to execute. You want to buy. Okay, you want to buy. Now the question is, who are the sellers to sell to you? Where are they putting their money? So when they look at the back end, which of course, for some of you that don't know, some of these big institutions have like back end data of where traders are on the chart. They know where you're putting your stop loss, where you're putting your take profits, where your pending orders are. They have some backend. I've read up some documentaries and some videos that explain how these things happen. So they have some backend data. It might not be that detailed, but of course they know where you're putting your stop loss. All right. Um, that's for the higher institutions or not your broker. Before you come and say I'm accusing broker, I did not accuse broker. I did not say broker. Broker is not the same as higher institution. All right, brokers are even still very smaller players in this market. Okay, so they see these things, they know where your orders are, they know where the liquidity, they know where the highest pool of liquidity is. So if they have $1,000 buy orders to execute, they want to go to where the greatest pool of sellers are. So they have to move the market to where the most people would either enter in for a sell or where there are more sell orders so that they can buy from you. That's how manipulation works. All right. So you have to keep your eyes on liquidity levels every single time you're trading. Keep your eyes on liquidity blocks. I will explain more than this one. If you want more explanation, join the Cash Club program. All right. I can't do a chat. I can't do a chat explanation of this so that, bro, you guys are asking a lot of questions. I'm just seeing questions. Okay, this guy is just spamming us with questions or what? All right. So I won't say more than that. Please, for more information, join Cash Club Forex Mentorship Program. So send your WhatsApp number. Please join us on Telegram at TradeWave Chat up the admin. Most of the time, I reply messages coming to the admin, so I can get your message. All right. I appreciate your humor when I spoke to you yesterday. Oh, really? Ojo Olaoye, did we speak? Okay, whatever the case is. Yeah, thank you. um I almost lost money. I'm on Instagram. You guys, there are questions people should not be asking. I'm on Instagram full time. Follow me on Instagram, please. How can I be a profitable trader? That journey long ago. I've made videos on plenty of those kind of things on this. I've made videos on how how I actually started making money from Forex. Is like down. You need to like scroll to like the bottom of my channel, of this channel. Okay, you need to scroll to see my story. I've told my story many times how somebody gave me money, how I became rich by trading for people, I started using robots to trade, blah 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 blah. I have that story here, so you can go follow that story. Somebody said I would like to be in your mentorship. I mean, what are you waiting for? So please talk about liquidity zones. I just did. Good afternoon, nice decisions. You make it simplify. Since I found your YouTube and TikTok, I've been glued. I've learned lots and lots. Amazing. Good to hear that. Thank you, guys. How can I trade in you? Secondly, which book can I recommend on technical analysis? Bro, technical analysis, there are no what you will call books on technical analysis. Everything any book can teach you. I know people, okay, like one of the good books I know, which might be very difficult for you to take, is Candlestick Bible, something like that. No, Jesus, I used to know the name of that book. Oh, because there was one time I got like the online copy by Renatio. Like it's a very comprehensive, detailed on chart patterns, technical analysis, candlestick. Renatio, that's the name of the guy's channel. He's a Korean guy, so really good, amazing teacher. Trust me, I learned a lot from him myself. So you can go check his book. He has a book on that. Fun, Ultimate Candlestick something, that's the name of that book. Really good. If you can find your way to get it, it will help your technical analysis a lot. Those analysis for synthetics, how on a Forex trading live session? No, I will not. If you want to join our live analysis on synthetics, you can pay for it. Is a separate class. Okay, I don't mix Forex with synthetics. These are two separate packages. All right. How can I identify some demand and supply zones not to be caught by liquidity sweep? I mean, this should be quite simple. I think support and resistance. You typically, when people say, try to put bogus names to simple things, like supply and demand zones are simply support and resistance zones. In reality, though, you can actually say, okay, by the time you now start factoring in some other things like maybe you're talking about fair value gaps and all of that, you might begin to get some form of discrepancy between supply and demand being support and resistance zone, but in reality they're actually the same thing. All right. Please, what are things to consider critically before getting into trade in our entry time frame? Number one, trend. Okay, start from the first of all, news. Okay, what's the news doing? What's happening on the news? First of all, okay, find out where the news, what time the news is coming out. and then look out for the trend on a higher time frame. Look out for the trend on a higher time frame before you enter a trade on your entry time frame. Very important. Okay. Man, we're taking a lot of questions now. We need to like go into the charts ASAP. We need to go to the charts now. I'm taking a lot of questions now. I'm taking a lot of questions now. Which prop firm can I use to trade synthetics? I don't know of any now. As of now, I don't know of any. Is using robot trading more profitable than normal trader doing analysis himself and trading? No, it's not, but it can save you a lot of time. I trade with both. I do manual trading. I also trade with trading robots. I have an account that is strictly just on robot. They've been on robot for the longest time. So, but I'll typically advise you for you to use a robot. Please, first of all, be a good trader, because some robots, for most robots, not most robots, will require you to at least understand how it works. Okay, understand how the market works, understand support and resistance level, understand manipulations and all, for you to, before you actually get good using a robot. So even a good robot can make you losses if you are not a good trader yourself. So I use both. In fact, I've built many trading robots. Some of you know, right? I've built many trading robots over my past 8 years of trading. I've built over maybe 9 robots, like different strategies. I've done a martingale system, hedging system, price action system, indicator based. Like I still have a lot of them to today that I use. All right. So I use both manual and automated systems. Okay. But automated systems, like I said, will still require some form of manual adjustment every now and then. You might need to do a few things based on your knowledge of the market. All right. So somebody says I have double candlestick Bible. Very good. Thank you, sir, for the 20K giveaway. All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we did a 20K giveaway to 11 people last week. It was amazing. All right. What is your best way to identify on fresh pair? Run a quick one for me. I don't understand this question. Please rephrase your question. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But I believe there's more answers to that question, which is related to liquidity. Actually, with the way you explained, sir, I understand and know what to do. Yup, you're welcome. I mostly get lost during the swing point in a trend. Please, what time frame do you prefer for when marking your swing point? Typically go on a higher time frame. Okay. I don't the least time frame I go to is 1 hour time frame. I rarely go to a 15 minutes time frame for anything. Either I use a daily 4 hour time frame and 1 hour time frame for my analysis, or I do weekly, daily, and 4 hours. I rarely go to a 1 hour, a 15 minutes time frame. So typically I advise you do your things on a higher time frame. It gives you a better eye view of the market. Now, don't get me wrong, it's possible to make money in the lower time frame. I know guys that are scalping even on a 1 hour, 1 minute time frame. I know people like that are scalping and they're actually profitable. But scalping on a lower time frame would require you to take more trades, because there are lesser probability trades than you get on a higher time frame. The same strategy you're doing on a 4-hour time frame, and you're getting, let's say, a 70% win rate. If you're doing the same strategy on a 15 minutes time frame, the win rate will drop maybe like 55 or even 50%. So you have to take more trades for you to cover up that gap in win rate drop if you want to do it on a lower time frame. That's just my typical experience. So I might be wrong, but that's just my experience. Okay. What if you take a trade at 1 and have news by 3? Is it wish to take the trade? Guys, you guys should make these things easier for me. I don't understand. What if you take a trade at 1 and you have news by 3? Is it wish to take a trade? Babe, sorry guys, they just took the light. Let me put back the light. Please put the light for me. Is this thing off? The fridge? Let's see. Okay, guys, we're back. Somebody, how many is a mentorship program? We have 3 months, 1 year, and lifetime. No, don't worry, leave it. They'll soon bring the light. Telegram group. Okay, Telegram group is at TradeWave NG. Just go on TradeWave NG on Telegram. So just this Telegram channel. So that's the Telegram channel. Can you chip into psychology? We'll not live today. People have begun to kind of link me to the trading psychology god in the forex market, and of course, it's a title I'll gladly take on because I've seen Shege in this market. So trading psychology is one of my strongest. I'm thinking of doing a class, like a very, very exclusive class on trading psychology only. Trading psychology. We'll do it for 1 full week, Monday to Friday. Trading psychology back to back to back. Because a lot of people, do you know one thing I've noticed about traders? A lot of traders, especially in Africa, are actually good, like really good traders. But the problem is trading psychology. Like trading psychology is the killer. It does a lot of people, a lot of things in the market. So typically, I really want to hold that class on trading psychology. We just do 1 full week training on trading psychology. So we'll do that. Okay, the light is back. So, guys, we have about 177 people in the house today. I'm really excited. I'll be very excited if we're able to hit 200 people following us live during the live training sessions. Like, I'll really, really be excited. So, guys, keep sharing the link, keep sharing to friends, families. Every trader on your contact should be live on this channel with us. Let's hit 200 before the end of today's live session. All right. So, love you guys. Let's keep peeping. Yes, change it now. All right, so okay, we've done a lot of question answering. Let's quickly go back to the chat. Somebody I want to read for 6 months. Send us a message on Instagram, and somebody will be there to attend to you. All right. So let's go back to the chat, guys. That I think that's enough that we can take today. We've tried for today. Ejo, let's go back to the chat so that we can see what is playing out and how we can be able to make some money for ourselves today. All right. So please, if you have any setup, maybe you have a particular chart that you've been looking at, and oh, sorry guys, you think is going to be a good setup, please share with us. All right. All right. If you have a good setup that you think would actually benefit us, let me know on the chat so that we can actually look at it and analyze it together. All right. At this point, please make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up. Ejo, give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps YouTube algorithm and all those kind of stuff. So please give the video a thumbs up if you're learning something, if you're enjoying today's session. All right. So let's do Euro GBP. So Euro GBP has always been my favorite pair since like last year, but something started happening on Euro GBP since this year. I don't know. Euro GBP have just been giving me one kind subtle beef, and the beef is not that I'm losing money. The beef is that I'll put my entry, it just doesn't get to my entry. I'll put my entry, put my pending orders because I enter trade most of the time with pending orders. It gets to my entry and it does not trigger my entry. Just like what happened yesterday. Like this, like 2 pips to where my entry was, and I mean it didn't go well. I didn't execute my order. All right. But however, Euro GBP still has some distance to go. If you look, let me put a weekly time frame and show you guys something. So this is a weekly time frame on Euro GBP, and on Euro GBP we can see that we still have some distance to cover. We are in between the previous support to this resistance, to the previous resistance, sorry, to this support right here. So the market still has some distance to travel somewhere at around this level. So if we now go back to a daily time frame, we are seeing that this, I think I need to remove this. Good. So we're seeing that this market still has some distance to cover. So if you go down to a 4-hour time frame and look out for where the liquidity blocks are, we're seeing that we have one liquidity block. The most immediate one we're seeing is this one here, but of course it will be very risky to use this because it's a very, first of all, it's a minor resistance, and number two, we're seeing a fair value gap around all the way down from here. For some of you asking, what's my strategy and all, I mix retail approach to trading, support and resistance, and SMC. So I'm a mixture of all. I do SMC, I do retail trading, but I started trading as with a retail and sentimental approach to the market. So not really SMC, but of course I am very well well taught on SMC. All right. So I'm seeing this gap here. So the market might actually come back to mitigate this gap over here from the 4-hour time frame, and we might see this particular liquidity over here. Let me put it as a zone. This whole zone right here might be still is our zone of interest. So until Euro GBP gets back to this level, fully mitigates this fair value gap here and gets back to this level, that's the only time I will actually be very much interested in going in for a sell on Euro GBP. So that's why I still have it flagged. All right. So let's check on, somebody said GBP USD. Let's check on GBP. Somebody's even spamming us with GBP USD. Amenity Oboya. Obeya. I can see somebody's chart is still on the screen. Sorry, I need to remove this. Okay, good. Yeah, done. All right. So let's check on GBP USD. Somebody said GBP USD. Remember that news is coming out today, guys. Don't forget. All right. Don't forget that we have a news coming out today. And now this news is going to be very, very sweet to see. I wish I could still be live when this news is coming out. Because now, if you notice, this is let me check. Is this a multi-year high? Let me check if this is a multi-year high. Um, okay, no, but I think this is the highest high of last year. Good, this is the high of last year, and the market is approaching the high of last year. And if you guys know anything about market highs and lows, the market will typically respond from that level. So what I really want to see now, if all things being equal, is for this market to fully liquidate this high and grab liquidity. Now, this is a typical trade that I want to enter using the martingale system on this. Enter with a lower, in a small lot size, and then if the market decides to go up again, I stack up lot sizes. Now, this is I'm not saying you should do this, so please, oh, Ejo, don't do this. But please, that's what I would typically want to see happen. Because if this market liquidates this level, something like this happens, fully liquidate this level, and we see the market maybe on a 1-hour time frame do something like this, give us a this market. I'm dropping this. If we see this happen on a 1-hour time frame, bro, I'm dropping this market for a sell, because I'm seeing a lot of fair value gaps that the market will typically want to come and mitigate. So if something like this happens, the market goes, core CPI comes out, the market breaks above this high, then gives a subtle retracement, then gives a lower high. This second high must not be higher than this high. Once I see this happen, I just need one blue good candle here. Once I see a blue candle here, I just need to see one good blue candle around this level. When this happens, one sweet blue candle. Once I see that happen, bro, I'm dropping the market, dropping it ASAP. So I just need to see something like this happen, and then I'm dropping. I'm selling all the way from here. Because on 4-hour time frame, look at all that. I mean, look at all that gap to be grabbed. Like, bro, there's a lot of at least from here, from where the market is now to maybe somewhere around this level, all this way, all the way. I'm very hopeful that if the market liquidates that previous year high, the market will definitely drop. It will drop quite a distance enough for you to make good money. Okay. So, but however, maybe on the group, what I'll do is if I enter the trade, hopefully, I just have somewhere to be like in the next 30 minutes. But hopefully, if I'm watching the chart, because you guys know I really don't trade news. I don't get excited about the news. If I don't like the news, I don't trade it. I don't like it. I don't anticipate it in any way, in any form. I just prefer trading the chart when the market is normal. For anytime news comes out, it becomes hard for me to trade a day after or 2 days, sometimes even 1 week. For the next 1 week, I just don't like the market. It just looks weird to me. So, but however, if I'm watching this when this happens, I'll typically want to go in for a martingale sale, not one single sale. Put a smaller lot size and stack up. Typically the market will drop, but please trade with caution. No, please, I'm begging you. All right. So that's what I'm looking out for on GBP USD. Okay. GBP AUD. Okay, let's look at GBP AUD. GBP AUD has not been a good currency pair for me this year. I don't think I've made much money in GBP AUD. Maybe since the year started, maybe I don't think I've taken up to 5 trades on GBP AUD. So, but let's see analysis. Let's see what we have on GBP AUDs. Now, GBP AUD, I'm typically going to be still favoring a downtrend until this high here is taken out. Until this high here is taken out, I'm still typically going to be expecting a downtrend. Looking at the chart, let me put a moving average and see what amazing. So the market is still below a 50 moving average. So unless we get a break above this level and also a break above the 50 moving average on a daily time frame, my bias is still typically going to be a sell. So looking at where the next bout of liquidity, I can see the market has taken out this first set of liquidities above this level. The market is heading for this one here. And that's where I would typically want to perform some magic somewhere around here. So when the market comes to this level, I would be looking out for a trade, a sell setup somewhere here, depending on the price action the market uses to approach this level. And I need to mention that when you're looking out for a level, let me teach you guys this also. When you're looking out for a level for a liquidity grab, or you want to sell from a particular resistance, the pattern of the candlesticks that approaches that resistance is very, very vital. You need to also pay attention to that. Let's say this is where the resistance is. Let's say the resistance is here, and the market does something like this, like this, like this, like this, all the way into this resistance zone. Now, when you see a market play out like this and you're willing to sell, typically this is not the kind of setup to go full margin if you want to go on a sell, because when you see the market is a healthy trend, like doing healthy retracing to 50% Fibonacci levels or 61.8 Fibonacci levels, most of the time, if the market wants to drop from resistance, it rarely drops like really hard. The market might do something like this, then come back again, put something like this, then go back, do liquidity grab above, then slowly now begin to fall. Okay. Now, for this kind of trade, if you want to enter a sell somewhere at around this level, let's say this is where you want to enter a sell. You want to enter a sell somewhere at about this level. Typically, you will not want to put your stop loss that tight. Okay, you wouldn't want to put your stop loss just very close to the where you're entering, maybe somewhere here. You typically want to go quite far, maybe double or even triple an ATR to maybe around this level, because this market will not drop that fast. But the contrast is when you see the market doing something like this instead, when you see the market doing very, very little or no retracement into a resistance level, something like this, into resistance level, this kind of drop, if this market is going to drop from this level, it will be very quick, faster than what you would have had if the trend was much more healthier. You understand? So how the market moves into a resistance level or a support level is very, very important. You need to pay very much attention to it also. All right. So that's why I'm saying that this particular market that we're looking at here, these particular markets that we're looking at let me take this stuff out of the way. So this particular market we're looking at on a 4-hour time frame, I mentioned that this resistance level is what we're looking at for a sell, because that would have also been a very key level, because as you can see, if we stretch this all the way back, you see it has been tested both as a minor resistance, as a major support, and also a major resistance. So depending on how this market moves into this resistance would determine how I want to enter this trade. Okay, so let's say this long blue candles continues the way they are strong. Bro, they've taken the light again. Okay, guys, let's put back the light. Please help me with the lights. Ah. Okay, the light is back. So let's say now the market decides to continue on this very bullish run into resistance with little or no retracement, something like this. Good. I'll typically want to drop the market from here. I'll typically want to go full margin, full margin. I want to go full margin on this particular on the sell right above here. Okay, if this liquidity has been sufficiently grabbed, because that's what we saw on from a daily time frame perspective. All right, so I'll typically want to drop the market from there. All right, so that's my analysis on Euro GBP AUD. So the best you can do right now is just to watch it, see how it approaches this liquidity at 1.91037, and then decide what you want to do. All right. So somebody's saying, what are your moving averages? I use 20 and 50. That's my moving average. There's a way I combine them, which I teach in our mentorship training program. I combine them like there's an excellent way I do that combination. All right. Now, NZD card, let's check on NZD card. I think NZD card, okay, USD JPY and NZD card, those will be the last two trading setups that charts that we're going to check out before we call it a day today. We're already past time. So let's check on USD JPY first. Even before I open USD JPY, I can tell you straight up, there is nothing setting up serious on USD JPY. In fact, for the past like 2 months, I've not entered any single trade on USD JPY. Maybe even the JPY pairs, because it has just been trading endlessly, and this is owing to fundamentals, a lot of fundamentals. I heard the Bank of Japan did what. So since then, I mean, JPY has just been not performing so well, based on a lot of indices. So that's why, the market, the JPY pairs are just trending endlessly all the way up. So, but anything that will put you on a buying opportunity, buying setup on USD JPY will probably be a good shot. Okay, so if we're looking at the liquidity block over here, this is the most, this is the nearest one. This is the nearest one we are seeing below this level. I think I need to go back to my shade. Okay. So this is the most obvious one we're seeing around here. Let me move this moving averages out of the way. All right, so this is the most obvious liquidity block we're seeing around here. But typically, I really don't want to be buying USD JPY now because of a lot of economic factors. A lot of things can actually change like very fast, and I don't want my money to be on this trade when that actually changes. But anything to put you on a buying opportunity, buying setup on USD JPY will probably be a very good setup for you. And it will also be looking at this on a 1 hour time frame perspective. Also, I mean, this is a very good place to actually take a trade. Very good place to actually take a setup. Really good. So look out for this zone. This would typically be my zone of entries, because on a 1 hour time frame, I saw a lot of very sweet, very jammed liquidity levels that the market will want to grab very fast. You might see this market quickly just put a very long candle, grab all this liquidity, all this, because once you see liquidity blocks jammed close to each other like this, it's a very sweet spot for the higher institutions to grab all your money and go in for a very quick, win for the day. You get, so either ways, that's what I'm looking out for. All right. So let's check on the final setup, which is the final, which currency pair did I promise you guys that we're going to check again? NZD card, right? Good. So NZD card, nothing much is setting up on NZD card. We saw this market give a double top and then tumbled all the way down, but we're still looking for a sell setup, at least until we get to this level, until we get to this minor support over here. So for now, all my Forex antennas are leading towards this level here and also here. So in between this level, this whole area is where I'll typically want to enter in for a sell, because when the market is going back to this level, level, of course, this liquidity gap would have been fully mitigated, and the sell would typically want to continue from here. But either ways, from a daily time frame perspective, which is actually what I'm favoring, I'm already seeing that this market has potential to, push all the way to the downside to about this 0.82083 level. So I'm looking for entries would be somewhere around this level. So for now, it's just to watch the market. Like I said when I started today's live session, the market is seriously not setting up this week. Like this week has just been very. There have been low entries this week. If you are, if you've been opening and closing trade this week, you might actually be on a loss because there are not much setups, unless maybe you're gambling or maybe your strategy is so good. I mean that you really know what you're doing. But typically, if you've been trading that much this week on Forex, especially, possibilities are that you might not have made much money. But of course, this is my opinion. I might be wrong, no doubt. Okay. Euro CHF. I'm on Euro CHF setup. I'm on Euro CHF for a sell. I was hoping that this first this market that just messed my both my psychology and my strength a little bit, because I put a pending order when the market was maybe somewhere around here. The market came very close to my entry, as you can see. First of all, came very close, just like 2 pips to my entry. It didn't put me on the trade. I wasn't trading, wasn't executed, and then the market did a 1:1 risk reward. Then back again. Actually a few pips on loss. Just hoping, like right now, I'm hoping because the price action is not okay. Well, it's good on a 1 hour time frame perspective. The price action is looking very good. Okay, but as of yesterday, it wasn't looking that good, but it's actually looking good. I'm seeing some shrinking happening, but of course, I know the market is just loading, waiting for the core CPI news to come out. So anything can happen. In fact, I've removed my mind from this trade, whether it goes on loss or not. I don't remove my mind already. So whatever happens with Euro CHF right now, I really don't care. I don't mind. It's good. It's all good. All right. So I hope you guys have been blessed today. So hope you guys learned some stuff today. If you learned anything today, please let me know in the chat. I can't take all the questions. I really can't right now. I really can't take all the questions, unfortunately. But let me see whether I can just do it too before. This is already after 12. This live session is just for 1 hour. Um trade gold. I don't trade gold. Like if the market sets up by my analysis, which I always have issues, how am I going to put it for you? Now I'm going to message you on Telegram. Okay, please message me on Telegram because you're confusing me, us, everybody, and yourself. All right. Somebody said this trade will take you out on a loss. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'll share the results on the WhatsApp group or on the Telegram channel. How it goes. Like yesterday, when this happened, when the market first of all missed my entry, I saw this price action. I actually wanted to close the pending order. I really wanted to close it because I felt like, my setup has been a bit invalidated. But when I saw the price action moving into the resistance as of yes, this was yesterday, right? Yesterday at around when we were doing our live, Forex clinic session. When I saw the price action, I was like, okay, it seems like there is hope. Okay, but right now it's a matter of like this trade is on limbo right now. My probability thoughts on this trade now is like 50-50 right now, but it's all good. I've already entered the trade. I'm on the trade. I can't do nothing about it. Okay, but let's see how it goes. It might still end up in profit. Who knows? All right. Who knows? Still possible. It might end up on profits. All right. I hope you guys got some value. If you got value, please let me know in the chat that you got value, and please give this video a thumbs up. Before you go, give this video thumbs up. All right, that's just a way of saying thank you for what we're doing. So that said, love you guys. Link to the WhatsApp group. Send us a message on Telegram. If you want the WhatsApp group, we'll send you the WhatsApp group on Telegram. All right. Thanks so much. I think you have resonated my dream to keep moving. I really want to be in your mentorship. That's fine. Feel free to join us once you can be able to afford the mentorship. But if you can't afford, of course, take our free trainings and you'll be fine. All right. So that said, love you guys. Keep trading. I wish you guys all the very best. I'm rooting for you. If there's no other forex trader out there that is rooting for you, me, FXDaddy, I'm rooting for you, and I believe in the beauty of your dreams. All right. So see you guys some other time. See you guys next week. Cheers. Thumbs up, everyone. Goodbye.